Now we've got sound. All right, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the stream. It is Thursday morning. It is bright and sunny. There's not a lot of wind, and looks to be shaping up to be a really nice day. Yay! Today, though, we're in the kitchen and we're going to be doing some cooking. We're going to be using what appears to be some very favourite ingredients. We're going to be doing some potato with basically. Yeah, we're going to cube up a few potatoes. We're going to roast them into crunchiness. Then we're going to put a heap of cheese and bacon all over it. We're going to melt that in, and we're going to call that food. So, yeah, that's what we got on today. What else? So, we are going to make cheesy bacon potatoes. Now, this recipe isn't hard, but it is a little more time consuming than we usually do. So there are basically just, 2, 4, 6 ingredients. That's it. Really simple, really easy. And we're just going to have a go and see what it comes out as. It's basically a roast potato with all the things, but we're not doing a whole potato. So hopefully, though, it's going to turn out really nice. We do have, I don't think we have the optional extra. No. I forgot to get some. The optional extra is sour cream. So we're not gonna do that today because I may not have bought some. Harumph. Right, let's do this. Hang on. Oh, what? Boo. Oh, we forgot the music. I knew there was something we forgot. There you go. It is now an all extreme. Because we forgot things. So yes, as always, music with White Bat Audio, Carl Casey on YouTube. Go check them out. You'll see the little ticker come up every now and then. So go do that. Whoa, that got loud. Alright, that got loud for everyone. It's usually when I'm finished and I'm cleaning up, I turn the sound back up on whatever we're watching or whoever we've rated. And I keep forgetting that changing computers, you got to turn it down again. Right, so we start with 3 gigantic potatoes. You don't necessarily have to start with gigantic potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these, if we can, if the scales haven't run out of batteries. Scales run out of batteries. Alright, we're going to have to fix that. It's been telling me for weeks it's been on low battery and I haven't done anything about it. Oops. Nope. One of these days I'm going to have to get one of those old school, like, analog, one of those old school analog scales. Because this whole, I've got scales. And there's a fin under my feet. Hello, buddy. How you doing down there? Yeah, so, because this whole reliance on I need another battery to make my scales work is a little bit much. So we're going to peel the spuds. And then we're going to chop them up into cubes. Now, there are a couple of ways of doing this. So one of the ways is to do, we're going to be obviously cooking up some bacon. But if you have either pork drippings or duck fat, which is what we're going to be using today, you can do the taters first and save yourself a bit of time in the long run, because if you don't have drippings or duck fat, then you take the tray that you're going to cook the spuds in and you oven cook the bacon. So we should actually turn the oven on. Hey buddy, what you doing? We have Finn today, so let's say hi to Finn. Where are you, buddy? Come here. Wah! It's Finn. Hello, Finn. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey? What's up? You just want to be up on high? There's a little tail hanging out. He's just sagging over my arm. Aren't you? Hey? Oh, there's that annoying tail. Alright, down you get. So we have a Finn. I don't know what it is, but that cat has a serious foot fetish. Just loves feet. Ta-da. So, you put the bacon in the oven, you cook it in the oven, and then you leave all the bacon fat, you leave that in the pan, and you cook your potatoes in that. So, but because we're not going to worry about that too much, we can just put the taters straight in. Right, 2 down, 1 to go. Oh, so as the oven is heating up, we are going to duck fat. Duck fat is just. So we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of duck fat. It's just. This is by no means too much. So as we roast these in the duck fat, if they start getting a bit stuck to the bottom, the fat's all crunched up on them, throw some more in. Ah, son of a. Alright. Thought we were over leaving dead trays in the oven. Apparently not. So we've put the 2 tablespoons of duck fat into the whatsy jigger into the oven. Feeling the taters. Meh. All right. And that goes, all the peel go out to be used in the compost. Ding! Alright. That was a little off center, but that'll be fine. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to cut these into, give or take, centimetre and a bit cubes. So there's always going to be ones that are slightly different size. So like those ones are a bit big. So we'll halve them. Well, that one's gigantic. Yeehaw! Yeah, you guys are a bit big. So we're basically going for bite size. That's the aim anyway. Spraying them everywhere. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Let's get down the middle. And I reckon we might go down the middle again, to be honest. Down. It's not quite working the way I wanted it to, but it is working. Good enough. And do we go down the middle of that one? Sure. Whoops. That one a bit squiffy. Ah, well. I was trying to cut through the chopping board, thinking I hadn't gone all the way through the potato. Whoops, that got a bit thin. We're going to have some interesting shapes in this. But it's fine. It's fine. Now. One went a bit odd. I don't know why, but it did. That's okay. It's fine. All right, there we go. Taters! How's the oven looking? The oven is looking good. Hot things are hot. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's a nice, oh wow, there's a nice smell. You can just see that, the duck fat rolling on the tray. Pretty much what we want. So I'm going to throw all of it wet. Get that nice sizzle sound to start with. That's on the floor over there. Now we want to spread these out throughout the tray, so that we get them nice and even. Sorry, half of that's just me shaking. Alright. They can go back in the oven. And they will go in there for, oh whoops, 20 minutes. We reset that, start, but first we take it back out because I'm going to get some salt and pepper on it. Roast it in with the salt and pepper on it. Right. So I think we're done with that one. I have the new chopping board. What do we got? A sizzle pea. Let's see if we find one of them. I have one. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we're leaving the duck fat out so that if we need to throw a little bit more in, we can. Yeah, we had just a nice coating over the entire bottom of the pan, plus a bit, right? So the 2 tablespoons on that pan is like goes just into my oven. It's the perfect size. But yeah, so we've got that. So as we cook them and as we flip them and turn them and do all the things to get them crispy, if the duck fat starts to run out a bit, we can add a bit more. That's fine. If you have too much at the end of it, it's not really that big a deal. What am I looking for? Bacon. Bacon. 250 grams of bacon. Today we are using Barossa Fine Foods. They used to do a really nice free-range bacon. But they don't anymore. However, they do make really, really tasty bacon. And this is a generational South Australian company. So That is worth supporting. So yeah, we have 250 grams, which in this case is 4 rashers of bacon. What we're gonna, stop it shakes. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be cutting off the rind and then cutting them up into nice little squares. How am I going to do this? I don't believe my giant chopping board isn't big enough. What you doing, Zig? Hearing this weird noise in the background. It's like, what the hell is going on? And it's Ziggy looking at the water bowl. How you doing, Zig Zig? She got in trouble the other day. She was up on the counter. She got yelled at, and she's deaf, so yelling at her just made me feel better. But she got the hint. And she decided that not being on the counter anymore was a good plan. Alright, there we go. Now, just gonna chop this up a little bit to make it into a bit more of a easy to process cubes shape. So, you know, you're kind of aiming again for a centimetre squared, bit bigger, bit smaller, it doesn't really matter. Oh, there goes that nail again. I do like putting the knife into that nail. I don't know why, but I do. Ta-da! Might chop that in half first. Alright, there we go. Done. And that's most of the way through it. So we've used our taters. We've used taters, salt, pepper, duck fat, bacon. All we've got left is the cheese and spring onions. Now I decided, I was looking at cheese, and I decided to go a little bit off the beaten track for this one. So we're using the Perfect Mexican cheese, and this is a blend of mozzarella, red cheddar, and Colby. So mozzarella we use fairly often in the kitchen. Colby gets used from time to time, but red cheddar is not something that's normally in the house in the way of cheese. So that is going to be something a little bit new, a little bit different. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I need to put those baking bits away. So the rinds we keep, and we keep them frozen, and they end up in the stock pot. or occasionally in stuff like pea and ham soup. Oh, Wolf, what are you doing? Look out, buddy. Turned around and kicked Wolf. He's fine, he didn't even move, he just sat on my foot, but cats, I swear to the gods. Alright, so we have we've had the potatoes. We've had the potatoes in the oven for just on 10 minutes. They'll go in for another 10. So they stay in the first time around, they stay in for 20 minutes. Then we take them out, give them a stir around, and put them in for another 20 minutes. And then how we go with that, how they are looking at that, we can do it up to another 15 minutes after that as well. So it is going to be, it takes a while. This is what I mean when I said started. I'll learn to speech in a minute. As I said at the start of the stream, there's not a lot of ingredients. It's not a difficult recipe, but there is time. It takes time to do this one. So, all right. So I'm going to take a short break, and then I'll be back. And we're back. There goes those nasty pre-roll ads for 40 minutes. It's always nice to get rid of those. Right, so we have one more ingredient to make. You might go, Ulrich, that was the tea towel you were using last week. I go, yes, it was, but I washed them, and I put them up yesterday. They're going to get washed again post stream because that's what we do. All right, so we have the cheese. And we are going to use up the last of these spring onions. They're kind of at the end of their springiness, but we'll use them anyway. Because while they're at the end of their springiness, they're not done yet. And if it can be helped, which, you know, sometimes it can't, using the food in the fridge before it goes off is usually a good plan. I'm just going to give these an extra little bit of care, just to make sure that we're getting all the good stuff. And that anything that might be a little bit fridge burned or a little bit old comes off, and we can use the good stuff underneath. Come on. Off you come. There you go. So the outer layer has just gotten a bit papery on these. So I'm just pulling it off. Normally this layer would be perfectly fine to use, but it's been in the fridge for a little while. So we're just taking it off. You can see sort of there, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's crunchy. There's crunching sounds, which is not a sound that you want out of your spring onions. So we're using 3 spring onions for this, but as always, if it's something that you really like, put more of it in. Whoa. I have to put some nail polish on that. Adam Rage, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. How you doing this fine Thursday? Don't like that bit. I feel you down there, Finn. Looking at how much spring onion we got here, and it's probably not going to be enough. But that's all we got in the fridge. So that's all we're using. What, Finn? Let's see what he thinks of bacon. You've been trying to get back to sleep for 2 hours, but Kevin is annoying. Come on, no. Kevin, what are you doing? So you made pancakes, now you're here. Yay! Just regular pancakes, or did you do something special? Alright, how long have we got on the clock? We got 3 minutes on the clock, so we'll do that, and then we will, well, we'll wait for that, and then we'll toss the spuds around. We'll toss the spuds around, put them back in the oven, and then we'll start cooking up the bacon. Man, nice catchphrase. Got the stunky. Good. Yeah, pancakes are just, it's one of those things, isn't it? I don't think there's many people in the world that would not consider pancakes comfort food. There is a place called the Pancake Kitchen, and there's one just down the road, and I haven't been to it yet. And every time I think of it, I say, I've got to go to the Pancake Kitchen. It's going to be bloody shut if I don't start actually going there. So yeah, go get some pancakes. Pancakes. Alright, how are we going on the timer? 1.5 minutes. Go, timer, go! We started getting the shaker bottles because I can make a serve and keep the rest for next time instead of having 12 pancakes chilling in my fridge. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. Yeah, I don't. When I do, on the odd occasion, I do make pancakes. Very few survive. Yeah. Okay. It's been Pancake Kitchen has been in Adelaide ever since I was a kid. I don't know how old it is, but yeah, it's been here. One of my earliest going out to restaurant memories is the Pancake Kitchen. So pancakes on the rocks in Sydney, eh? Okay. I'm assuming that was, you know, somewhere overlooking the harbour. Yeah, just pancakes. Pancakes are nice. Is that still a thing? The Great Australian Ice Creamery? Yeah, it was in Queensland. I had it, I'm pretty sure I had it at some point in Queensland. Sad. Boo. Dead face. Alright, there is the timer. Now we're going to take these out and we are going to flip them all around. Hot things are hot. Ooh. Fogging up my glasses. Oh, come on. No, sticking to the bottom for you. That one went flinging off. I've got a couple of them that stuck to the bottom, but that's okay. Whoop. There's one fell on the floor. Ooh. Okay. That's starting to get crispy. Nice. So we're basically just rolling these all over, moving them around the pan. Whoops. Throwing them across the kitchen. You're gonna have little nuggies. Now you can see that there's not a lot of oil of duck fat left in the bottom of the pan already, but there's still a nice coating on the taters. So I'm gonna leave them. I'm not going to, actually, you know what, that's dry as a bone on the bottom. So, I'm going to put in a little more duck fat. I'm going to go for about half a tablespoon. If it'll go in there, there it goes. And that'll melt in nicely. Give that a stir. The tray is still nice and hot. That's better. Alright, I don't know if you can see this in the picture, but they've got that nice little bit of glisten on it. Now, a bit more glisten. So. And look, frankly, duck fat is serious flavour. So, use more. Oh, what have I missed? Hey bud, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. And not sure if there's a real difference between pancakes and crepes, but I've always done my pancakes thin with sugar and lemon juice on top. I couldn't tell you if there's a difference. There obviously is, because they're two different names, but don't know. Yeah, I like medium thickness, with medium to thin, but with butter, just slathered with butter. You gotta fold the ends in and then roll it up, so that as you eat it, the butter like pools in the bottom of it and doesn't just leak out. It's just great. Right, I mean, mostly the difference is just raising agent. Crepes are supposed to be thin and also probably not as much sugar, but potato. Potato. Yes. Like, lemon and sugar is one of the most popular toppings that I've ever heard of for pancakes. That's just, yeah. Reach to do mine in a granite pan. Oh nice, so right before I take them out, I put maple syrup around the edge so it gets a bit crispy. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how that'd be tasty. Alright, we're going to start heating the pan so that we can do the, what's that stuff called? Bacon. We can do the bacon. I think lemon and sugar is the pancake equivalent of vinegar on chips. Yeah. I haven't had that in a while, actually. Oh, now you got me thinking. Got that flavor. Got that vinegar flavor in my mouth now. Nah, that one's not open. This is all your fault, Rach. Mmm. Oh, there it goes. I don't like salt and vinegar crisps, but salt and vinegar hot chips are the bomb. Yeah, right. I'm saying salt and vinegar chips, like they're horrible, but vinegar on hot chips with chicken salt. Both vaguely derived from having some English heritage, probably. As far as I know, they do orange juice and sugar though. What? As in, they put sugar in orange juice, or they put orange juice on chips? If you tell me they put orange juice on chips, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, on the pancakes. Okay, orange juice on pancakes. Alright. Okay, that's new. See, I thought I was done with the green one. I'd have to try that. Well, yes, I am a dork. Squeeze of orange juice and sugar. Alright, I'm going to have to do pancakes with orange juice. I don't want to do chips and orange juice. Okay, that said, I have seen an English recipe where it's basically duck à l'orange, and they use basically the English equivalent of Fanta. So, putting, and that's serious. Yeah, well, Macca's chips are mostly sugar anyway. So look, the idea that they would put oranges on chips. Hot fudge and salty chips, absolutely, bud. Sweat it out, yeah. See, I've just got this on low at the moment because we've got time. So I'm just slowly heating the bacon, just getting it sweaty, and, you know, warming it up slowly. I find if you've got the time to do it that way, I think it makes for tastier bacon. I don't know what other people think. If you ever get to have a go at it, let me know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. That one was for YouTube. Yeah, there are some weird things. There are some things that, you know, you would just go, that does not go together. And yet, it works surprisingly well. Generally like your bacon crispy, so high heat from the get-go. Yeah, fair. Just slam it out. But even so, try giving it a warm up, and just as it's like, you wouldn't be able to hear it, but this has just started sizzling. There's a bit of steam coming off it, and this is just some of the fluid evaporating off, just easing its way out. I don't know if it makes it for crispier, but in theory it would. Ooh, eradicate. Do I have eradicate? Let's find out. Oops, not that word. Yeah, depending on what I'm doing. Oh, I do have one. Depending on what I'm doing is how I like my bacon. Like if I'm doing it as like into something like a quiche or flan or something like that, then I actually prefer slightly softer bacon. If I'm putting it into like bacon and eggs, then crispy bacon, then that extra crunch of the bacon in that I prefer. So it really does, for me, it really does depend very much on the meal in which I'm cooking it. Candied bacon? What the hell is it? What? There's candied bacon. Quite often I'll make my own bacon. Alright, I'm going to look this up. Candied bacon. Okay, candied bacon. How to make candied bacon. Eat it as a crumble or over salad. Alright. Tips, tricks, my life story. Oh my god, my grandmother loved me so much, taught me how to make candied bacon. Yeah, whatevs. Okay, 12 strips of bacon, not thick cut, about 1 pound. 1/4 of a cup of light brown sugar. A teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, optional. Preheat the oven to 375 F. Rack on top third. Place another same one. Land brown strips. Bacon, yeah, whatevs. Sprinkle bacon with the brown sugar and some of the freshly ground black pepper. I like to use about 1 teaspoon per bacon strip. Bake it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Bacon's done when it's brown. Huh, there you go, candied bacon. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Alright, look at that. Hopefully, yeah, you can see the steam coming off of that. Which is nice. Alright, so that has got some nice heat in it. So now I'm going to turn up the heat and we're going to crank that out. How much time have we got left? Yeah, 7 minutes. About perfect, I reckon. Candied bacon. It's just, wow. Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind. And next time I'm doing something, next time we're doing a lick the bowl that we're not using the oven, I might throw some candied bacon at it. Just candied bacon in the background. Let's see how this works. That said, caramelized onions, that's some shiz. Yeah, the sweet and salty works. Absolutely. Ever since I started cooking more of my own stuff, including, you know, getting myself an ice cream maker and stuff like that, I've been really a lot more conscious of how much sugar goes into food. It is amazing how much sugar I go through making my own stuff. And this is stuff like, you know, strawberry ice cream and lemon cordial and, you know, just bits and bobs. And it's just everywhere. Sugar is literally everywhere. which is one of the reasons that I actually like using fat in my cooking, is if you take out the sugar and put in some fat, you get all the flavor. Because a lot of the fat reduced tastes like crap, so they put sugar in it, which arguably is worse for you. I think it's supposed to harden as it cools, so the bacon ends up being vaguely encased like a hard candy. Yeah, that would make sense. Yep. That's the part that's odd to me. Like you make a lollipop with candy in the center. With bacon in it, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's candied apple, isn't it? Except it's a candied bacon. That's sizzlingly good. I think for this one we're going to go a little bit on the crispy side, but we're not going to go all the way there because the bacon will eventually go into the oven for a little bit just to finish it off. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. This is going to make excellent drippings. Alright, let's see if we can sneak a bit out. Chase the rainbow. Come out. There we go. And hot things are hot. We're going to let that cool down a little bit. Was that previously shortcut or streaky? Shortcut. Speaking of which, I'm out of my own bacon, so I'm going to have to make some more. I mean, I will have to make some more. Rashers of bacon. Takes me a week to make my bacon, but God, it's so worth it. Yes, this is Barossa Fine Foods, the stuff we're using here. But yeah, from time to time I cure my own bacon. I do a really nice maple cure. Well, I bought the maple cure, but oh God, it's tasty. My own cure, I've just used regular salt. Hi Lily, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. How you doing this fine day? Alright, that's looking good. So, we're going to turn that off. Look at all those bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles, my bubbles. We'll let that just finish itself off. While we wait the last 20 seconds. Until the timer goes off. Candy bacon is good. I've never tried candy bacon. But the whole house will smell? Of what? I would have thought the smell of bacon would be a good thing. Or does it not smell of bacon? What are we going to do with this? We are going to put this over here so that we've got somewhere to put the tray with the hot things, our hot device. Oh no, the whole house will smell of bacon. Oh no. Whoa, look at that. Whoops. Spuds flying everywhere. Ow. That's really hot. It's almost like it's been in an oven at 200 degrees. Boing. All right. Oops. There's some bits there I missed. And it's, look at that, it's basically taken up all that extra duck fat we put in there as well. Again, I'm not going to put more on at this point, but we're just going to let it go for another couple of minutes. Well, we're going to taste test one of these little nuggets that we got out here. Hot things are hot. Alright, so we're going to put that in just for a tiny bit longer. I think we'll take that. I think we'll do just another little bit longer. Put that in for a couple more minutes. The bigger piece, the smaller pieces, nice crunch on the outside, fluffy on the inside. But the bigger pieces are still ever so slightly chewy. So I'm just going to leave it in the oven for, the recipe says another 15 minutes at this point. I'm just going to put it in for another 10. And then we are going to, once we bring that out, we're going to stir the bacon into it on the tray it's already on. We're going to stir the bacon into it, slather it with cheese, and then we're going to serve. Done. We'll do some bowls. The bowly of bowly. Right, so that means it's time for some ginger ale. But recently been getting some cinnamon donuts from Foodland just to chuck in the air fryer. Oh, you have an air fryer? I don't have one of those. I'm thinking I need one though, as they end up being churro-like after a couple of minutes. I am unfamiliar with churro-like. So give me a minute. I'm going to go get myself a ginger ale and I'll be back. Thanks, Rach. Recently been getting some cinnamon donuts from Foodland, just to go, they're being churro-like. Yeah, just mean they're even crispier than your usual cinnamon donut. Bit of a cheat snack. Well, we did snickerdoodles a couple of months back, and that's basically you make a cookie dough, and then you cover it, cover the crap out of it with cinnamon and sugar. And like you do a cinnamon and sugar mix and you coat the hell out of it with that, and then you cook them in the oven, and the oven basically makes this cinnamon glaze over the top of it. So I would imagine that it's a similar process, putting a donut into a air fryer. There we go. I have sound. I know what sound is. Damn you, technical difficulties. All right. So we have about 5.5 minutes left, and then we can start adding the last of the ingredients. So as we do that, I'm gonna try some of this cheese. I'll get that all the way open. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, no. Missed that bit. Got a bit high side there. Alright. Let's take out now. Oh, okay. That one's the red cheddar. Tastes a bit creamier than regular cheddar. So, I know, I just work here. But yes, right, so it says to use 1.5 cups. So we're gonna do the Ulrich style of measuring and use a measure. No. We'll start with 1.5 and see how it looks. If I feel like it needs more, I may put more on. Measure with your heart. My grandma used to do that. All of her recipes were put some of this and a pinch of that, and but what was really interesting about that is when I started looking at medieval recipes, it was very similar. They'd do like, take a goodly amount of chicken. I was like, just because everyone knew what a goodly amount was. Yeah, it does sound more like alchemy. Absolutely. So that is something that I actually want to start getting into as well for Lick the Bowl, is Lick the Bowl Medieval, and do some medieval recipes. That should be fun. Because, yay! Well, that could be interesting. So there's a Cook's Guild in the medieval group that I'm a part of, and I wonder if I could do submissions via YouTube. That could be fun. I'm gonna have to get a new logo for Lick the Bowl Medieval. Alright, how are we going for time? 2 minutes. I'm now going to just pick at the cheese. Because really, that's half of the fun, isn't it? Of being in the kitchen, just being able to pick at the random ingredients. What's up, buddy? Did you miss something? He just came tear-assing in. This probably isn't good for you. There you go, tiny little bit. See what you think of that. Here's a garbage guts, I swear. That's all you're getting of that. Because cheese is not the best for you. It's a tiny little bit, as a little bitty treat. Eating cheese is a good part of kitchen activities. Yes. Yes, it is. May also be the reason why I usually add a bit more than what the recipe suggests. Especially towards the bottom of the ingredients list. Because yeah, at that point, it's kind of, well, we'll just wait for this to cook and we'll wait. What? He's very interested now. I knew it. I knew that'd bite me in the butt. Ah, well. It's just biting me in the butt, isn't it? Refill my dry ginger ale. While we wait for the countdown. It's the final countdown. Okay, so hot things are hot. Oh, look at that. That might have been a little long, but that's okay. My hair tie just break? No. That is a hot potato, buddy. You don't want to eat that. Yeah, that's not good for you. Oh, damn it. Yep. Alright. So, we should have stopped about 5 minutes ago. So I'm going to change the recipe to, I'm going to take that one out. We're going to add 5 minutes at the start. And that should give us perfect potatoes. Nothing that more cheese and fat can't solve. Absolutely. Speaking of which, let's add bacon. In you go, bacon. Yep, that's gone nice and crispy already. All right. See, that's going to be good. Thin. We've got, the bacon is just crispy on the edges, so there's just that little bit of crunch to it. And seeing we're going to be putting this back in the oven for a couple of minutes to melt the cheese and reheat the bacon, I think that's just going to be perfect. Alright, so I'm going to conglomerate this a bit in the middle. I'm going to keep it flat, like not piled up, so that everything gets some cheese. But I'm not going to spread it out quite as far as we had it spread when we were roasting the taters. So there we go. Alright, now we put a cup and a half of cheese on it. Here we go. That's not a cup. More. That's not a cup. This is a cup. Come on. Alright, there's a cup of cheese. That's a half a cup, right? Alright. That is 2 cups, basically. I think that looks much better. Alright, I'm going to slam that back in the oven to melt the goodly cheese. So we're going to throw that in for 2 minutes. Oy. And we're going to change the recite to 2 cups of cheese. As always, you know, if you think your recipe, if your palate demands a bit more or a bit less, do it that way. I think I just caught it as I joined earlier. Were you cooking with that with duck fat? Yes. Yep. Roasted the taties in duck fat. The recipe called for 2 tablespoons. I put in 2 to start with, but then when I took it out to turn them over, they'd pretty much absorbed it all. So I put another tablespoon in, and that absorbed that extra bit as well by the time it had finished. So yeah. So I might up that on the recipe to start with 2, add another. But yeah, taters roasted in duck fat. Oh my God. I usually have pork drippings in the house as well. Currently don't. Oops. But yeah, just as a replacement for oil, duck fat is just noms. It is so tasty. Oh wow. Okay, that's done its thing. That's about to go off. Hot things are hot. Where did I put the crap? Where is it? Did I put it in the oven? Nope, there it is. Found it. Look at that. Skidoosh. Oh, that looks good. All right, that cheese really sets it off. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of this. Just as a, whoops. Oh, that mozzarella's being all gooey. That's nice. All right. Straight out of the oven, really hot. All right. Now, if I was having this for a full meal, I'd have more than this. This is a taster. Surprised to hear it's that different. I've only ever had duck fat fries from a restaurant, and that was fairly disappointed. Okay. I don't know. I have always had great flavor success with duck fat. What? Why is Rach stopping looking? All right, here we go. Bit of everything. For most people, that's probably good.
Do you mind if I kiss the monkey? Ooh, hairball.
How you doing, Kiki? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. The salt level in this is probably okay for most people. I prefer a bit more. There it is. I tend to be a little bit sparing with my salt when I cook because my taste buds like a lot of salt. So can always add a bit more later. I think we could actually do a bit more cheese on that. Thank you for the coffee, Drake Gigi. Need the salt to help the blood flow through your arteries. Right. This is a cheesy, bacony potato kind of bake. I think a little bit of sour cream too would really set this off. Oops, I forgot the chives. I'm a deal bit. Let's put some chives on there. Forgetting ingredients, Ulrich. I don't know. There you go. I knew it was missing something. We run out of music. How have we run out of music? Bad running out of music. Yeah, no way in hell, Kiki. That's why I drink dry ginger ale. Oh, crunchy bit of bacon. Hello to colleagues at work. You know, it's good when I stop talking. All right, that was really nice. I think something could be done to tweak it, but it was still nice. Maybe more cheese. All right. It's all good, Kiki. Hello, Beanie. How you doing? You're joined by Beanie. He was freaked out by Boof for doing freaky out Boof things. Boof is an idiot. Okay, I've got to show you this. I've got to see if I can get the camera on it. Hang on. Where is he? He is... Wait, that's the screen. We go this way and down and that way. There he is. He's actually lying against the wall using the freezer as a headrest. Boof. Total boof. I forgot to take a picture of it. Oh, good God. Alright, let's go take a picture of it. I was so interested, so like... Alright. There we go. We have a picture. I moved. I was going to take a photo of Boof too. Here's a little Boof. Alright, so there we go. That was cheesy bacon potatoes. Nom, 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 nom. So, not bad. Not bad. There is something that it needs to tweak. And I don't know what it is. It might be sour cream. Might be a bit more salt. A little bit more salt and pepper in the cooking. We are definitely going to have to do this again to figure it out. We're going to have to play the tweak game with this one. But that's okay. We can do that. What do you reckon, Boof? Hey? You have fun? You got special treats? Didn't ya? You got special treats. So there we go. I'm going to sprinkle this on the top now so it doesn't get lost. I should have probably done this while the cheese was hot to make it stick. Alright, I can now clean up pineapple. What are you growling at? No, pineapple goes on pizza, Kiki. No, there's something in the flavor profile that, like the textures and everything is there. There's just something that needs to be added to the flavor profile. I don't know what, but I'll think of it. I'll think of it eventually. Might just be more cheese. Might be a bit more salt and pepper. I'll experiment and we'll find out. Pineapple is perfect on pizza. Who knew? But realistically, this is not a bowl and dish and stuff intensive meal either. So that's pretty good. So there we go. We have had. Finn's looking at me suspiciously. I like working in a clean kitchen, what can I say? Sorry, I'm just compulsively cleaning up right now. Right, so there we go. Going with ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. That was the stream. So we will be back tomorrow morning. We will be back with some Valheim with Wardem. Hopefully Saturday we will be doing another bonus stream of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Monday will be nothing. Tuesday will be some No Man's Sky. I've discovered, who knew, that just millions and millions of dollars will get you ship upgrades, like slots. So I've had No Man's Sky running in the background, and I'm just selling off my stuff. You know, harvesting plows, selling it off, harvesting plows, selling it off, and getting millions of dollars so I can upgrade my ship. So that's what's going on with No Man's Sky. On Wednesday evening, we'll be back with some more Minecraft. Got all sorts of fun things going on there. So many. We are like this close to starting the Bifrost. And it looks like I may only need one stack of 64 of each of the dyes, which we almost have. And then I can start the Bifrost build, which is just going to be insane. So, huzzah. What else have we got? Then Thursday, we all come all the way around to Thursday, and we are back in the kitchen, doing some more Lick the Bowl. Yay! Alright, so what we might do is, I'm just going to have a quick look, at what else we might have on. That is not the right button that I wanted to press. I want to press that button. There it is. There's a few people going. Alright, Cap's on. Let's see how long Cap's been on. We haven't rated Cap in forever because Cap hasn't been on, so. And now there are ads. Stupid ads. We don't want ads. Oh God. Okay, Cap's probably finishing up. She's been going for 9 hours. What the hell? And that's 18 plus. So we're probably not going to go raid Cap. Alright, well, I'm going to call that. Yeah, so hopefully we will see everyone tomorrow. We're starting at 10 o'clock. Yeah, you too, Bard. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for everyone for hanging out and just, cruising along, being in chat, watching along if you're not in chat. That's all good. Thank you for the follow. And yeah, so we are going. So yes, we will be back tomorrow. Until then, hopefully we'll see you all then. If not, we'll see you when you see you, and take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.